Hello everyone, today's video you may notice I've had an haircut and my beard off and look about 10 years younger. Look quite healthy I think. I've had a really good week actually. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, only 2 weeks Saturday to go. Today, this weekend's boxing, as there is boxing tomorrow, Friday, so I thought we'd do this today. Give you a breakdown of my full week tomorrow. Exactly what sessions I did. Every session I've done for the last 8 weeks and 3 days, I've monitored on my phone in my notes. So, fight week, I'll give you a full camp rundown of what I did every day. But the 10, 11, 10 weeks, I guess, fight week, not really a week of training. Give you a full breakdown of what I've done. Thought that'd be interesting. People always wonder, like, what the camps. My camp will be different to most. I train differently to most people for a few different reasons. My hamstrings are like glass, and I usually start camp morbidly obese, which is not ideal. But anyway, we'll get on to that tomorrow. This weekend's boxing, some good shows on. Some interesting stuff going off, actually, in the bare knuckle scene. I'm going to cover it as, there's some Olympic gold medalist and world champion James DeGale is on. We're not going to start there, though. We're going to start with an interesting card at York Hall tomorrow. There's only 2 fights on BoxRec currently, but 2 very interesting names on. One former, I'm not logged into BoxRec on my iPad, so I can't, any knowledge I have right now is what I have. I'm not looking at it, I'm just looking at the schedule. Lerone Richards, the former IBO super middleweight champion, fights Dylan Courtney. Dylan Courtney 222-2. Dylan's a good fight, I got to know him on the circuit and that. Been in the away corner a few times, seen him there, really nice fella, so's his coach. And he can fight. 222-2, you could get that very wrong. Some kids will get that very wrong and get beat. Average kids will have a very, very hard night with him. Sadly for Dylan, Lerone Richards is far from average. I don't think he's boxed for a while. He suffered that defeat. It was an heavy one. Well, Lerone, it's a shame, really. He should have done a lot more, I think. I think for ability and talent, one of the best we've had the last 10 years. Brilliant, brilliant fighter. He sparred one of mine a couple of times. He won the boys' clubs together 14 years ago next month. No, in November. Not October, is it? An amazing fighter. This is just to get him back out, I guess. I think he's back working with Dave Caldwell. I presume after this, they'll be looking to get in the mix. At light heavyweight, he's booming at the minute. Frank Warren's doing that show November 1st. I'd put him in with any of them. To be honest, he could hold his own with any of them. He's that good. But he's going to have to get a move on. So yeah, Lerone will win. Will he stop Dylan Courtney? I hope not. But he's very, very, very good. Tough night. I hope he gets paid well. Also on that card, there will be more than 2 fights. But currently, there is only 2 fights scheduled. The other fight is Jordan Flynn. I think it's his first fight since Cameron Vaughn. I oversaw his hands being wrapped for the fight with Cam. And I thought, what a nice fella, actually. Yeah, I know him and Cam had a bit of... Saw a load of bollocks anyway, innit? He was a nice fella. Really liked him, actually. Thought he was sound. Had a good fight with Cam. He wasn't big enough for Cameron. Cameron's a lightweight and a very good one, so it was way too much for him. But he performed really well, I thought. I thought he toughed it out. I thought he won a couple of the early rounds. And I thought back at Super Feather, he'll do all right. So I'm not sure who he's boxing, but yeah, he's back out. So there are only 2 fights that are on there. 2 interesting names. But the rest of the card has not yet been uploaded onto BoxRec. Now, there's a DAZN show, and it is in Sheffield. It's GBM at the Cannon Park Community Arena on BoxRec, it's called. Interesting card, actually. Ben Crocker, Sean McComb. McComb, obviously, everyone thought beat Barboza, went on to beat Catchell and boxed Lopez at Times Square. Crocker, I watched in person. I did the commentary, actually, for when he boxed the other Irish fella, Tiernan Bradley, maybe. That was a close fight, actually. A lot of people thought Bradley won. I thought a draw was quite fair. Crocker's tough and fit, but I wouldn't have thought he's on McComb's level for boxing ability. And I presume McComb will win on points because Crocker's tough. The chief support's a good fight. Tyson Gallagher, Ellie Helliwell. Stevie Levy manages boxing both. She lost to both of them. She thinks Ticey will win. Ticey has got the experience, and she's very, very good. But Ellie Helliwell's good, and she's tall and she's awkward. I like them both. Ellie's my mate. I'd like to see Ellie win. I guess I'd have to say. I feel bad saying that because Ticey's a nice girl. Nothing against her at all. I like her. But Ellie's local and she's a really nice woman. So I would love to see her win the British title. But it is a big ask. I'd probably go for Ticey in a close one. I think it will be close. I think the experience may show. But I will be cheering Ellie on. Gladys Krause in action, no opponent yet. He's very, very good. Shaquille Thompson, Grant Dennis. Shaq 14-0. Shaq could box anybody, to be honest. He's dangerous as fuck. I've sparred him myself, seen him spar loads of my fighters. I've seen him spar loads of good fighters. He's very, very good. The word I would use for him is dangerous. Yeah, he could literally beat anybody. But on his day, he can seriously box. And if he gets it all right, he's a very, very good fighter. Grant Dennis. I met Grant actually at a Sheffield Matchroom show. Really nice fella. But at 41 years of age, hard night. Reece Moll, Benito Sanchez Garcia. I saw Benito Sanchez Garcia box a couple of weeks ago on a show at Barnsley when Joe Hayden boxed. He boxed Dempsey Whale, the brother of Josh Whale. I think he's managed by Josh Whale actually, this Mexican fella. God, he's good. Phew. He is good. Really, really good. 17-11-3. That does not tell you the story. He's boxed for titles at featherweight, super featherweight, and he's been in with some good kids. This fella can fight like a fuck. Super bantam, even bantam. If this fella comes to win and Reece Moll's not on it, he could get beat. This fella can fight like mad. This fella can fight really, really good. Anyone watching this who's matching the fighters up and says, "Oh, he's lost 12 out of 30 odd." Wow. Really good. I watched him and I thought, chuffing hell. You want to be careful boxing him because he's seriously, seriously good. Tough. Not even tough. He's tough obviously, but so talented. Brilliant fighter. At featherweight, he was the British featherweight champion. I put him in with him. Really good. So Reece Moll, that's not an easy night if that fella comes to have a go because he really can fight him. He's one on the slide. You're gonna have to really have a look at. Taz Nadeem is on. So is Mikhail Ahmed. Mikhail's brilliant talent, amazing. Hasn't boxed for a while, but brilliant talent. Ed Hardy, Jose Perez, Amar Akbar, Eduardo Vera Sanchez, Harry Powell, Sebastian Cargol, Harris Akbar, Jack Swallow, and Darnell Sterling, Lewis Varley. Ed Hardy, very good. Akbar, I watched Jack Catchell, pretty good actually. Harry Powell, last in spar one of mine, not bad. Harris Akbar, obviously very good, fighting a kid 3-1. And Darnell's a mate of mine, got his debut. And I cornered the other kid actually, he was 0-6 last week at Barnsley. I cornered him. He boxed in a 4-rounder. Darnell can punch a bit. I don't really like that fight for Lewis Varley, to be honest. I don't think he'll get through that. But yeah, decent card to be fair. It's a good card and one I'll definitely be watching live. I will watch it. Some good fights on there. We'll go through the rest of the pro shows and then we will touch on De Gale. Good fight, Owen Reece, George Nelson. Really good fight. Reece, I've not seen much of. If you're really going somewhere, you got to beat George Nelson. But if you're not pretty good, he'll beat you. Lee Rogers against TBA. Then we've got Callum Walton, Robbie Chapman, Hannah Robinson, Becky Ferguson, Tommy Hodgson, John Artes, Rodrigo Gomez de Oliveira, Robbie Coleman, Jake Price, Tommy King, Michael Osborne, Kai Richmond, Angelo Dragone, Lewis Ginelli, Sam Kirk, Joe Miller, Mark Butler. That is at Rainton Meadows. One more show to go through. Two more, sorry. Your Call Saturday, Arnie Dawson, who I've heard is pretty good, but Marley Mason, I know for a fact he's very good. Marley Mason's a good pro, 6-3-1, but he can fight. Watched him box Dan Booth on a top tier show, and I thought he was pretty good. We've got Baz Oosterweigel against Mark Williams, Doreen Crossamaru against Harvey Dykes, really good fight, heavyweight, 5-0 against 6-0. Harvey Dykes, I think a 2-time ABA champion. Against Doreen Crossamaru, I saw beat Gideon Answith, another ABA champion, I think. He can punch, but Harvey Dykes is a really, really clever boxer, so that's interesting. Jordan Dujon, Ibrahim Diallo, and Finley James Jake Tinkling. 5 actually brilliant fights. Who's putting that show on? Because we're going to give them a lot of credit. Whoever's putting that on, let's have a look. You're calling a Saturday night. It's Mark Nielsen and TM14 Promotions. Fair play. Really, really good card. 5 50-50s. I'd say they're 5 50-50s there. Brilliant card, yeah. If there was some way to watch that, I'd definitely watch it. Really, really good card. So fair play to them. The last professional boxing show is in Torquay. S.A. Smith, Ben Andrews, Charlie Ryder, Zach Turnsill and Pavel August. And that is at the Riviera International Conference Centre in Torquay. I'm going to cover the Gale fight separately because it intrigues me somewhat. So that is this weekend's professional boxing. Thank you for watching.